everybody, and welcome back to another day of Black Ram GX Gaming. We're live, we're here. We're going to be doing some more Pokemon Legends Arceus here today. We did do a little bit over the weekend here and there, and I discovered some things I'm going to show off. I've also got some evolutions ready that I just didn't do while I was off. Some things that I found and caught that I'll have to show you and kind of tell you where I found them if I can. So that's going to be fun. I'm very excited to be back and doing some of this stuff again here with you guys this week. So as a reminder, if it's your first time watching, please drop the follow button. That goes a long way. If you're coming back, please do the usual like, share, comment, and leave some stars. Do whatever you please. Cheers. If you're over there on YouTube, thanks for watching. Good to see you guys over there. Check out the YouTube. Got our full stream over there every single day. If you're over here on Facebook, it's fantastic for you to catch up on anything that you missed, as well as tons of great shorts put up there every day. Black Ram GX Gaming. Check it out. And thanks if you're over there. Again, if you're new, subscribe. If you're not, like and comment. Appreciate all of them. Anyway, so let's get to it. Here's what we're dealing with. Let's make sure we got the right time of days here for our Eevee Evolutions. We've got all our items ready for the ones we need. So first off, we got our little Pichu here up. So we'll start off with a strong one here. Shit, I had no idea that was gonna be that. News to me. Anyway, so this guy, we found the regular grass Burmese before. And, just to kind of show you quick. So they're bug type. And the first set are these sort of greener, grassy guys that we found before. And I've come to the understanding that if it's a female, it'll go into the Wormadam. If it's a male, it'll turn into a Mothim. And so there's 3 different versions of these same things. We don't have to catch them again. It's just kind of for fun. This is what the Wormadam looks like. Now we've got a boy who we're going to turn into a Mothim. But, I don't know, this sand version or something? I can't remember what they're called. The last one's called, like, trash version. But they look like cotton candy. Pretty funny that they could just call them trash. So that looks almost exactly the same if it was supposed to look different. That is a shame. Combi. So it didn't have any females, and only the female can evolve. So we had to go out and find one of those. Super low level. It was like a level 7. I think you had to be 20. I overdid it because I just gave it a bunch of EXP candy. Yeah. Now we got the Vespa Queen. Vespa Quen? I don't know. Alright, this guy, Yanma, he had to get up to level 35. He had to learn a certain move called Ancient Power. There it is. Once he learns that, and he has it as one of his moves, you have to actually make sure it's one of his moves, he's then able to evolve. This one I was pretty excited about. I didn't even know he did evolve for a little bit. Figured it out, and you can see what he looks like now. Basically the same, just slightly more badass. Yeah, mega. You learn anything new? No? I don't know. Looks pretty awesome. And now we're doing a daytime Eevee, and then we're going to have to do a nighttime Eevee. So both of these were based on friendship. Basically, you just had to keep them in your party for a long time. Maybe have them win some easy fights. Don't let them get knocked out. Have them go collect you some food and stuff. There we go. We got ourselves an Espeon. Oops. So that's the first set here. We're going to have a few more sets. Alright, so down here is the party I was using. And I'm just going to put everybody who needs to get Pokédexed in here. I feel kind of bamboozled by this Mothim looking exactly the same. I thought they looked different. So Leafeon can go back. I was carrying him around just because I liked him. But, we don't need him anymore. So that one I caught straight up. I didn't even find a Leaf Stone. In a Time Distortion. Which is pretty much how I found all the items I have here for evolutionary purposes. Pikachu should be good. So we can just put that one away. I pretty much just evolved this one so I would have a Pichu, Pikachu, and what's coming up next? Hey, Gale, thank you for the like. Cheers. So pretty much got these guys sorted out. These guys all need items to evolve. These guys can all straight up evolve. These guys need a type of stone, and actually Murkrow can go. Because I happened to find an alpha Honchkrow, which I didn't even know was out there. So, no longer need to do that. Sam, what's happening? Cheers. Thank you for the like and for the shares. So these two need some kind of stone. I don't remember which one to go up. These three are linking cables. That's something. That's something. And Porygon is something else. I can't remember exactly. But basically, they're down here because I'm going to need to evolve them at some point. I just don't have the items currently. Alright, so we'll evolve these 4, and then we'll finish off with these 5. Oop, better change the time of day. So that this one will now be an Espeon. No, yeah. Yeah. I believe. There's too many. It's hard to keep track of. Okay, it's night, right? One of them requires like a full moon. First of all, I do not even see a moon. So that's some crazy things to ask for. And these guys that need to go up on friendship, like this Eevee, where they just have to be with you for a while, they really don't take that long. It's like they hang out in your party for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and you're good. Honestly, that might be my favorite looking one. Alright, now we're doing Curlia. This one was just, if it's a female and it's level 30, it'll turn into this. But if you have a male, you need a certain stone to evolve it into something else. Not a lot of them go into a male or female form, but this one does. Gardevoir. Golbat was another friendship one. He just had to kind of chill out and hang out. He took a little bit longer than the Eevees did. Not so bad. He was an Apex. He's huge. He helped a lot out in fights. It's kind of nice having him around. Crobat. I believe that was a 2nd generation thing. And Stantler. Stantler was kind of difficult for this one. I caught an Apex version. Which I've shown kind of where that was in past streams. And you had to use Psy Shield Bash 20 times as an agile move. As an agile or strong move, it takes up 2 PP and it's only got 10, so you can do 5. You gotta go back, do 5, go back, do 5. But here's the thing, is that he's gonna miss 2 out of 5, at least, that you try to do. So you gotta do this, I don't know how many times through a rotation. It's kind of brutal. But now, we'll have the legendary Weirdeer. Which honestly, we're probably going to keep him with and use him so long as we don't have to work with too many other guys. Look at that. Umbreon got a couple moves. Nice. Alright, so now we're going to get into some more of our premium evolutions here I've been saving. So we're going to have to work on him. Work on you. Work on you. And this just means a lot of Pokédexing we're about to have to do. I realized I didn't change the moves on some of these guys, so I'm just going to do that quick so I don't forget. Honestly, Espeon looks like it's going to be super good too. Put those two together. Togekiss I think I'm actually done with. I was just carrying him around for funsies. I think he's just a normal. Nope, Flying Fairy. Which I have somewhere around here. Right there. Gyarados is done, so we can put him away. Just do the ones we need to work on in the Pokédex here. Bonsly, which we found. Alright, so here we go with a few of our last evolutions. These ones should be pretty cool. Okay, so this Eevee is a little lower leveled, but it is an alpha. And so we've chosen to make that Vaporeon my personal favorite. Cheers. Look at that. Got some ideas? I was gonna say it's probably a pretty low level move. But I already had Shadow Ball for some reason. Must have been because of the being an Apex. Alright, so continuing to use items here. So this one's a Razor Claw. So we found Sneasel in the Time Warp little zones. And when we caught one, he actually dropped his own evolutionary item, the Razor Claw. Which I think also works on 2 other Pokemon? I'm not sure. I think there's like a whole different version of Sneasel and Weavile. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, I saw the blinking light from Rhyhorn and I thought, for some reason, that Pikachu could evolve without the stone, which is weird. Anyway, so Pikachu's gonna evolve into some unknown creature. Who knows what it could be? Whoa, Raichu, I could not have foreseen this coming. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Rhyhorn, which we caught at a Apex level already, so he was instantly able to evolve to Rhydon. Which I can't evolve him, and I was going to, but I actually just thought that I probably shouldn't because I should probably get Rhydon in the Pokédex, so we will come back to him later in the stream. Otherwise we'll have to go through the whole thing of capturing another one, and anyway, this is the premium one. After I saw him and we fought him in the woods, I had to have him. So Cleaver is going to be one of the first ones we're actually going to work on. Actually, let's just work on this set. So when we get done with Rhydon, we'll try to finish him first. We will evolve him again. And that'll be our 15 evolutions. So let's see how big they are. Pretty big. Not so big. About the same size. Holy crikey. No one asked you, Vaporeon. Definitely no one asked you. Alright, and so we had some quests. We didn't do any of the quests or anything. Just kind of some general Pokédexing. That was kind of boring stuff anyway. Complete! Okay. So we can't get to this one. There's just no way to cross the water. I was trying to collect some of that stuff so we could do some more evolutions, but it seems like almost all the items that we need will show up in Time Distortions. So we can actually cross from here up and around, and then I haven't really explored any of this area. I kind of entered it right up here, but I didn't go too far. So that satchel's down there. We're going to have to get to it and kind of see this whole area, what's going on down there, do some catching today. Let's see what missions we can do. Find the Pokemon with 3 leaves. I don't think I found that yet. And I guess I'll try to explain quick what else I've caught since the last stream. Porygon was showing up in the Time Distortion zone in the Crimson Mirelands. Like 3 of them showed up, so I have 1 here to trade. I'm only holding on to 2, 1 to evolve and 1 to just have. Machoke, I'll show you where I found Machoke, and Togekiss out in the wild in the Obsidian place. So that's pretty cool. Krylia, there's some ruins up here, shrouded ruins. There's 1 Krylia and a few Ralts that you can find. Otherwise, there's like 1 Ralts that might spawn down here. So just going up to those ruins is really what you want to do when you're trying to find them, because otherwise they feel kind of rare. Roserade. I did find the Apex Roserade. It was up right before the Brave Arena here, which looks like it's going to be crucial to the story at some point. So right there, and then down here in the Cloud Pool Ridge is where I found the Haunch Crow Apex as well. There was a bunch of Murkrow there. Kind of couldn't miss him. I did find an Alpha Lickitung and an Alpha Blissey. I'll show you probably both. The ruins where the Ralts were is where you'll find the Alpha Licky. The Alpha Blissey I will show you shortly. Sudowoodo is just right up here somewhere, kind of just above the camp, probably about right here where it turns to trees, and that's also where the Bonesley was. Apparently they can jump out of rocks as well. Pikachu, the Pikachu I evolved in a Raichu I've randomly found in the nature something in the first area. I've been through there a bunch of times, never found it before. I don't know if I was on stream when this happened, but I found a shiny Drifloon by the Highlands camp in the Obsidian area. I also found a shiny Wurmple over by it's called Horse something, wherever the Rapidash is, but I got in a battle with it because it saw me right away. And then it just ran away. So I lost my chance to get it immediately. Super sad, but it was only a Wurmple, so not a big deal. Togekiss, I'll show you. Anybody new here that wasn't on stream? No. Infernape. You had to get him up pretty high to get his big moves to help you finish his Pokedex. So it's probably like 46 or 47. Machoke, I'll show you. And there was just a bunch of Eevee when the Leafeon showed up in the Obsidian areas time warp thing. I did find an Alpha Carnivine. I don't remember exactly where that showed up, but not too important for your Pokédex or anything. Found a regular Heracross in one of the time warps. I thought I'd get the female one because it's got a different horn, more of a heart-shaped horn as opposed to the male. Just so I had one of each. Toxicroak was also in the time warp, so I caught a couple of those. I got 2 females that were pretty high level, so ones to trade since I'm trying to have one of each just in case breeding ever is a thing, or if there's a difference in evolutions or something. I don't know, I just like having one of each. So there was also in the time warp Licky Lickies. I caught just a buttload. So yeah, that's the story of how I got all them. So we're gonna head back. Do this quest, and then I'll show you the things I discovered in the Obsidian Highlands? What's it called? I don't know. So Sneasel I couldn't finish, unfortunately. I was trying, but as you can see, I could have got 1 more point if I did 13 more slashes. It didn't seem worth it, considering I could have done... I could catch just the very next one I see, and that's pretty much a game, set, match for Sneasel. Sudowoodo. Looks like if I defeat one with water-type moves, that's game over. Roserade. Agile style, and then if I see one out there, if I can beat him up, catch another one. There's a few options there. Otherwise, going to do Energy Ball 11 more times. Vespiquen, we got a ways to go. Air Slash, Bug Buzz. Yan Mega, got a few things to do. Got that Ancient Power move right there. Espeon and Umbreon. Luckily, all the Eevee Evolutions are pretty easy to do. We should be able to get through those pretty quick. Gardevoir, not too bad. Crobat, pretty easy. Looks like there's an Alpha Crobat out there somewhere. Unless it's just counting the fact that I had an Alpha that I evolved. Weirdeer. Psychic Bash. Extra Sensory. Oh, he'll be easy. Vaporeon will be easy. Slash Sword Dance. Not too bad. Oh. Oh, that's cake. Axe, Scissors, Stone Axe. So most of these guys, excuse me, will be pretty easy. I guess I don't have to work on Rhydon because we'll be able to catch more, but since we're already kind of done, with the evolution streak, we'll just wait. We'll just wait and either get them done or as close to done as we can. I also did receive another star here, but I haven't gone into claim that reward. I thought I'd claim that reward here on the stream. Didn't seem necessary when I was just Pokédexing a little bit there on the weekend. Hello. First we got the medicine. Now he's judging our Pokédex. Level 8, not bad. Not bad at all. Cheers, in fact. Jet Balls. Full Restore. Doesn't feel like that'll be super necessary, but hey, why not? Oh, so if we do that, if we do this quest and beat up one Sudowoodo, we'll be done with Sudowoodo. We'll be just trying to catch all those bones. Hey, Levon, thank you for the like. Cheers. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Okay. So, first things first, we'll go to the Obsidian Fieldlands. I was calling it Highlands for whatever reason. And I'll show you guys what I discovered over the weekend, and then we'll continue on. So I didn't realize all the places I could get to. An Apex? It is. Oh, ride on would probably be better. Rock slide, double edge. Okay. Perfect. Whoops. Okay. Why isn't this happening? Hey, Kevin, what's going on? So I'm not the only one who kept the survey uniform and just ditched the hat and shoes. That is exactly what I've done. Funny thing is I ditched the whole outfit for the longest time, and I just brought it back. It's like, you know what, it's not that bad. It's actually kind of neat. So I put it back on. For some reason I thought there was a wisp up there, maybe that I missed, but I guess not. Alright, so this area up here along this ridge, I never tried to get up here. I kind of just didn't think about it, but when you got weird here, it's super easy. And there's actually a lot up here. Most importantly, Togekiss. So you can see a little bit of the island that's down there. There's some of that King's Flower down there. Oh, and a wisp. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember to come back for that. I clearly forgot last time, so I'll come back for it. So Togekiss, this would be so easy to miss. You're coming up here, you're looking at everything, seeing what's hidden on the cliffs. Trying to get all these sweet, sweet ores. And not fall off. Because you gotta keep your head up. I think I maybe just saw him. Yep, we can see him. Just on the other side of this hill. There he comes. So I haven't found a Togepi, a Togetic, or whatever. I think the second one's called. But I found this guy. And I found you can just spam throwing the balls at him once he's in range. The moment he gets out, he's fluttering. Just hit him with another one until eventually you get him. So he's right there. He comes out. Oh, I was ready for that to fail. Okay, well, we got him. He's got a new move. Yeah, I guess we don't really need anything for him right now. It's fine. Alright, so let's go back and get that wisp. Anyway, that's where he hides. Not bad. And when you're up here, you got Luxios, you got big purple balloons. And there's the whatever raptors. Whatever Starly fully evolved into becomes. So, a lot of high level, oh, shenanigans stuff up here. If you just want some XP too. Problem is, once I go down here, I'm just gotta bail. So I think it said there's 6 left, which isn't too bad. Ooh, let's get these things. We'll get that one. We'll circle back for that one, and then we're gonna go on top of the Ouroboros tunnel, which I did not previously look at as a place that we could get to. There's some neat stuff up there. Oh. Hey, Kevin. I tell everyone starting out to stockpile and hoard iron. Lots and lots of iron, my boy. I know, I stopped almost every time to get it. I've developed the toss and run technique. Crazy thing is how easily and quickly you will run out of iron and just everything. So I just am constantly collecting for the most part. But you're not wrong. Kevin's completely right. Oh! I want that one. I do not have an alpha Psyduck. And he's not too far from being a Golduck. He's only what? It's like 33 to evolve him. Cheers. Shenanigans. That's the reason I have so many Ultra Balls and the Wing Balls. Okay, I should have seen that coming. It was because of all the iron. Pretty much needed for everything at a certain point. And I got all these heavy balls by mistake. I didn't want them. Someone in town, they got the wagon there on the right next to your place. Said he's got a deal. He'd sell me 2,000 for 30 of them. He said it was the heavy package. I was like, oh, sweet. What's the heavy package? I'll just buy that. Dumb. What a waste. They're not better than the Ultra Balls or the Wing Balls, and they don't go as far. And even if you catch something in it, when you try to toss it back out, it still won't go as far. Oh, come on, big Porygon. I feel like you should just be submitting right now. So I've had way stronger things I didn't have to weaken. There we go. So we'll just bring him back. Nature's Pantry, that's what it was called, where I found the Pikachu. Okay, so now that we got those, real quick, we'll head up here. And these plants, basically everything you see, you should just keep collecting at all times. Because you're gonna run out. Oh. I should think about beating you quick. Oh! I'm probably fighting that Drifloon too, huh? Darn, I was really hoping he could absolutely get him in one hit. He's probably done. I'll bring him back before the end, so we get some of the XP here. We use Cleaver. I'm just really excited about this guy. He looks so good. Alright, see you later, Drifloon. I also discovered, previously, I was trying to find Blissey in these caves. And I don't know if he'll be in here, but if you literally just go in the cave, out the cave, when you see the name change in the top left, I think it changed the spawn. Maybe you have to kill everything in here. I don't know. I did out of rage. For Blissey not being here, but I did it like 2 or 3 times and Blissey showed up, so it was something that was really hard for me to find, and I needed to find one to feed or catch or something. You know, I fed it and then it ran away from me, so I didn't manage to do too much. Anyway, so speaking of Blissey, here it is on top. Which I had not seen previously. Yeah, kind of hard to catch. Level 44. Oh. Anyway, so up here is where a bunch of Machoke are. And they're a bunch of tough guys. Well, they're not so bad. I've literally just caught up a bunch, and that was that. I think I finished its index by just catching them. And then I may have, may have beat one once or something. Oh, let's collect our rewards here. Norm needs to stop losing stuff. So up to 1,500 on the dot, so I think at this point we can pretty much get anything to evolve somebody, but I'll probably wait. If only because anything could pop up. I'm saving all my candies too, just in case somebody who needs to evolve through levels shows up in my life. So if I do 3 strong styles, he'll go up. He's probably not the best for these guys. So maybe we'll use... he's kind of weak too. 1 strong style stone axe. Oh, 4, 6. Oh, he'd be done. So I call this Machoke Hill. And along the cliffs there's some things, not much, but if you go down that way and you don't have the swimming mount, probably not going to go too well. Uphill you have the top of the waterfall. You can see Gyarados over there spinning around doing his thing. pretty cool little area. I guess we can see what's in that tree. So we'll get Cleaver done here quick. We don't have to worry about working on him anymore. Although I'll probably keep him on party. He'll be like my number 2 behind Typhlosion, just because he's sick. And they've kind of, in my eyes, worked him up to be kind of a badass. So mostly by level, but I don't know if I'm going to keep Rhydon after. You can kind of hear the machops below. And here's where it gets real. A gigantic Alpha Blissey. By the way, I believe the strongest thing I found in person. And it's dumb, but I'm going to try to fight it and beat it. Oh, he noticed me. That is no bueno. Okay. 62. Actually, the Alakazam was 65. So I've got no choice here. Just gonna have to sacrifice everybody, and before the final hit, I'll leave the fight. And what an incredible pain in the ass to catch, by the way. You did not want to go down. I caught the first one, but I was up here for like 10 minutes. Oh boy. Oh shit. We almost got him. Oh, he's gonna kill himself. Oh. So a quick run away. Beef him up, and we'll send Rhydon back out to finish it off, since he clearly can take a hit. Okay, in the past, now this seems like a really bad move right now. In the past, they have not recovered their HP. Hell yeah, we're gonna run away. I'm slightly upset. I cannot believe he just recovered all his health like that. Okay, and that was significantly easier than last time as well. Anyway. Oh, a regular Chansey. That was not up here last time. I didn't know they were up here. I'm making this look easy. Let me promise you, on my own when the stream was not live. It was not easy. So anyway, that's what I found. Area with a bunch of Machokes and Chanseys. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to see if that Munchlax is here. Doing a bit of an experiment. Seems like the chances of Munchlax being here are pretty darn low. Alright, let's see if I can actually just finish some of these guys off real quick. So he's at 2, 4, 6, 8. 2 strong style moves out to finish him. Geodude wants to play, but he doesn't know who he's playing with. Just bodied that Geodude. Now we're gonna body this Kricketot. I strayed too far from the battle, even though I was right there. Got him unawares, even though I didn't catch him unawares. That'll be 2 people in the party done. Weevil's got to do slash 9 times, which honestly this Geodude might survive that, so you'd probably get a few out on him. I'm mistaken. Usually rock types can take quite a few hits from normal moves. So yeah, we gotta go in another space-time distortion, and hopefully a Sneasel will be available there. That'll be only a chance to finish him. I think if we just catch one more, we'll have that one done. Sudowoodo, there's a quest there at the bottom. We got that quest. So once we do that and beat one up, we'll be good. It's Bonesley. Honestly, we can just keep catching them, but I'm going to feed him. And the one I have is ready to evolve too. So if I feed one twice, catch him, and then evolve the one I have, he'll be done. Rhydon's done, and we're going to evolve him, but that's not even a thing here. Right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. He's good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Raichu, Thunder, and Iron Tail. I don't think I have either of those. Nope, so he's just hanging out till he gets better. You go back there. Oh, did I pass Weavile? Where was he? Okay. Slash agility moves. Shit. And Sword Dance. Does he have Sword Dance? He does. So we'll do a Sword Dance and on an agility move and an agility slash. Here's a space-time distortion. Let's go. I'll show you guys what that's like if you haven't seen one before. They are wild. I'll be able to do all the fighting I need there. Actually, might rest quick. Just get my guys up to full strength. Talk to the professor, ensure that I'm done with what I got. Rhydon done. Cleaver done. Everybody else is hella done. And we're going to put as many items back as we can, because you will collect a lot in the space-time distortion. I'm honestly super confused about how I'm out of space for an item. Like, you can't get more black tumblestone? That's interesting. Oh, only 4? I need medical leaks. We'll only work on these now, so just Ultra Balls and Jet Balls. Seems like these Gigaton balls would be insanely good on anything that doesn't know you're there, almost guaranteeing what you're gonna catch, but that's alright. They got some different stats there. Oh. This one I worked on for so long before I caught this guy or any of the others, so like I don't really want to get rid of him. Guess this one's gotta go. I'm about ready to say goodbye to a lot of these guys. Oh, the Alpha Bidoof can stay. Which one's better? So this guy can go to some lucky person. Oops. Okay. There's no way that choke is stronger than what I've got. Yeah, I think so. So both these guys can just go. Okay, so Rhydon we can evolve. Cleaver was just gonna chill with us. I'm thinking him and Weirdeer are gonna be my closest friends. So we might as well just party these guys up. So far I just like them because they're like the, I don't know, super cool ancient ones or whatever. Now we're going to evolve our Rhydon. Get him up 1. And I've seen this guy in previous games, Rhyperior. He looks super cool too. Okay, so we've done everything we need to do at the camp quick. Let's go to that space-time distortion. Now, the thing is, once we're here, there's not going to be a whole heck of a lot to do right away. And right where I just walked through is where I found that shiny Drifloon. Just heard him shine as soon as I spawned at the camp, and I went running. Yeah, so not a lot is going to happen right away. You've got to stay in here for a while, so best thing to do is walk around, collecting everything. Beating up whoever you see. What you gonna do about it, Starly? And eventually, once you start to see the lightning around you get a little more crazy, it starts to get pretty bad, everything in here will disappear. Once everything disappears, you'll know shit's about to get real. And you'll find all kinds of good items all over the ground that are going to be super helpful, especially items that help you evolve your Pokemon that are kind of rare. Like, that's how I was able to do a lot of the evolutions I just did. And not only that, but also spawns of maybe like 3 or so strong, sometimes larger specimen. I feel like I've even seen alpha, like Eevees. Show up, and all 3 of them are looking at you. They're right in front of you. They're pretty hard, unless you're just hiding in the grass, for them to not already see you right away. I honestly try to catch as many of them as I can to whittle down the fight, because otherwise it is a 3-on-1 fight. And sometimes it'll be 2 alphas or something. Not easy stuff to deal with. So you gotta be ready. And that's why we got 4 pretty high-leveled Pokemon with us. Okay, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so if he does 1 agile move, he'll be done. I'll just do the same whole routine. Well, maybe not. So the problem with the current area I'm in is that it's so hilly. It's going to be a little bit harder, and then with all the tall grass, to find all the items that drop once the distortion actually kicks in. First time I was here, I was super confused too, because it was just like this. I'm like, alright, there's supposed to be items and strong Mons. You can hear it getting a little angsty right now. Okay. 4, 10, so Weavile is done. Let's work on this guy now. Caught, he's an alpha. That's 3. Rock Slide, Double Edge, and Strong Style. So the exact same as his predecessor. Oh my god, he's enormous. So I kind of really like him. I think I'd like him to be a mainstay in my party as well. In my opinion, when you're in this, when it actually kicks off, the best thing you can do is go around and collect all the items you can. But obviously, when different Pokemon come in that you don't have, that are kind of rare, you've never seen them, you want to fight them, capture them, whatever you got to do. So it's kind of rough. But you should have more than enough time to get every item. Just get on your weird gear and keep cruising around. Okay, so he's at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more double edges and he's done already. Here's one. Cheers. So far, I've done 2 Time Distortions. One in each location. Alright, so it just appeared. Here's the items. You're going to find a lot of shards. A protector, so that's how I'll get another Rhyperion. Got a Lickitung and a Haunter. We don't really care about them, so we're going to go. We're talking red shards. Talking a Dawnstone, which we needed. A Weevil. Toxicroak and a Licky, we don't need to fight them. So we need to capture this Sneasel. Sorry. Oh god, Rhyperion. I don't know who's going to be the best here, so we're just going to put out Weird Ear. And I'm going to try to capture the Sneasel immediately and then take out the Toxicroak, who's becoming a real problem real fast. Perfect. So we got Sneasel done with our Pokédex. We don't need to mess around with him anymore. So it seems like he just messed us up. But not only that. That's a lot of the same Pokemon in the Time Distortions in the same locations. So these are the ones I saw before in this location already. But I'm pretty glad I didn't actually enter one until I had been to the second area and done a lot of work there. Green shard, blue shard. Racking up the shards. Red shard, green shard, green shard. Blue shard. Stardust. Green shard. Got a Licky Licky and I think a Haunter. Another green shard. I kind of really look around in the grass. Red, red. Ugh! Blue shard, red shard, green shard, red, blue, red, another Ursa Ring, a Lickitung, red shard. Oh, what over here? Magmizer. Magma Miser. Something along those lines. So we got Eevee spawning in here. This is a good place to catch your Eevees too. They're usually pretty high level. Lickitung, Licky Licky. So I know for a fact there's some other things in here that we haven't seen yet that are actually worth catching. And a lot of these guys are, if you haven't seen them before. I already completed the Pokédex on all of them, so I don't really need them. Whoa, that one I need. I have not seen a Steelix in here before. Whoa, hello. That is a find, ladies and gentlemen. And there's two ways to go about this. You can try to quickly push through and get the one that you want, like I've been trying to capture Steelix and before that Sneasel. You could take out the other two, and then it's just you and him. You know, however you think it's going to play out. If you think you're going to catch him really fast, like I just did, it doesn't really matter. If the other two guys are really taking it to your guy, with hits like that, that do worse. Then maybe consider... Uh-oh. We'll bring him back quick, no big deal. Maybe consider fighting the other two first. We don't need to pump him with much health. I don't think I'll really use him much more in here. I just want him to get the XP. Because so far I like him. Steelix, holy shit. I did not see that coming. Stealth Rock. Strong moves, Iron Tail. Looks like there's an alpha species of them somewhere out there. It's just cool to have one. Like I said, I did not see that coming. So that was really cool. Okay, so he'll be done for sure. Where are we at with... Oh, did I pass him? Where'd he go? Weird ear. Agile style. Strong style, doesn't matter. And Weevil's done too, right? Weavile. I guess I haven't looked at him in a minute. Yeah, he's done. So really, it's just weird here. Pikachu here. You can kind of escape them. They don't see anymore. Not bad. Oh, Brianna! Thank you for the 250 stars. Here, cheers. Thank you. How are you doing? Oh, and thank you for the like as well. Just the motivation I need to get through that beer. Alright. So, we're gonna wipe the floor with all these guys. As we do with our giant deer. He's the king of the forest. I'll just name him Bambi's dad. Allegedly. He's getting rocked by all these bears. Alright. He came to the wrong jungle. Oh, and Brianna, also, if you'd like to do a voice, let me know. Sorry I didn't say that right away. But you know it's available. So again, thank you again, Brianna. Cheers. Appreciate it. No, let's turn on a voice here in your honor. If you've left. Okay, I've turned it on. I just don't know that it's listening to me. Oh, well now I think it is. It was a loud pop. Oh no, he bulldozed me. Alright, I just need to get him out of here. He's taking too much of a beating. We'll show him some Cleavor. Yawn, sorry. Get him out of here! One less. Oh, playing a little too rough. I'm actually scared that he'll die too. Since his offensive stats got lowered to me. Barely did half, well, a little more than half last time, but still. God, look at him, he's so beefy. He's my big boy. At this point, I'll do what's called laying low. I'm going to stay in here and just capture anything that shows up. There's going to be nothing because the time distortion. So that's what it's like. And anything can pop up. I mean, the Leafeon was the super rare one last time. The Steelix this time. You just never know what you're going to see in there, and it's super worth going to check out. So this is the second Magmaizer I have. If I find a Magmar, that's for evolving him. Now we've got this Dust Stone, as you see here. And there's something I have that's going to use it. What that is exactly, I don't know. Weirdeer is done. Weavile is done. Cleaver is done. Rhyperion is done. And so is Sneasel. Now we just got Steelix. Now we'll probably leave after this. But I want to exchange my Pokemon first because it's so convenient to do it all right here. We got our two Weevils and our Weavile. Pichu we're still working on. Rhyperion we'll put back. If only to more quickly move through everyone else. I feel like I should be working on at least 3 guys at once. This Roserade, I'm honestly going to put back because it's going to be better if I find one in the wild and fight that there. It's going to take a while to work with them otherwise. And who's the Dawnstone? That's what I need to figure out. So it was Curlia. So this is how we get the male version, evolution, I should say, of Kirby. Do it! Cheers. Delayed. So, good to see we've got both of those guys done. That means we're just looking at these guys, and honestly, Onyx can go. Excuse me. Now that we got Steelix. Honestly, I'm just going to have to end up catching. The only thing I can do with him is using his move Mimic. It's just not going to happen. It's just going to come down to feeding and catching. Oh, Roselia, go back. And this Ursaring, we should be able to get here by the end. From what I understand. The Vespiquen I'm going to wait because I believe there's an alpha about that we can catch. Oops. Here's what I'm thinking. We'll do the 3 Eevee Evolutions together. They should go pretty quick. Yeah. Okay, we'll get the headache one done, and then we'll do the watering care thing. Once we have those 2 quests done, we'll move on. You checking out the last area I don't have done. For catching. Actually, since we're right here. Do this one quick. A little oversized. Cheers. Everyone can do water bowls. So with Barrel or anyone from the water pile. Let's do Gyarados. Yes, we're doing this, even though you know better. Why would they black it out? We do. No do. If I actually beat him quick with water moves, that would complete his Pokédex for me. The Porygon's got hella health, I just noticed, for such a low level. Like both Weirdeer and Cleaver do not have that kind of health. And they're both Apexes. 20 more levels almost. Sorry I rained on your parade. Oh boy. That jokes. Keep giving me these heavy balls. I don't want them. Perfect. So Sudowoodo is done. Chop them up and add them to the list. Well, no, chop them up, but add them to the list. Okay. Guess I should add those baby doll eyes then. Just to make this a little bit quicker for all three of these. Probably... Oh. Let's move to get that one quick. I gotta collect all these as quickly as I can here. There's a lot. Oh. Uh-oh. I don't want him to fight that plant. Hey, Uncanny, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Ooh. Shit. Of course he's getting off the hits. What's up? That's a good one. Hey, thank you for the like as well. Cheers. What's new with you? Did you beat the pizza simulator? Pizza delivery? I'm sorry, and honestly, I wouldn't call it that if I could think of the real name. Death Stranding. It took me a second. It's an ongoing joke now. I can't let it go. Oh, so he wants to go, huh? You and me, big bear boy. Girl. And it avoided the attack. This is not going to plan. We will battle again! Where is this bag? There it is. There's a Ralts. That's where sometimes they are. Usually somewhere in this area. I'm not looking for no trouble, so that's why I avoided that one. Especially with Typhlosion out, I don't really want to get in any fights. We're gonna rest for a little bit. Dump off some stuff. Take out an amount of this. Sell it all. Okay. So we'll start up here doing this quest, and then we'll move our way around Lake Valor and down and catch anything we have not caught there yet. Once we're done with that, we can continue on with the actual main quest. Something we've been avoiding this whole time as we just explore the area. It's my understanding, I don't really know. It's my understanding we will not be getting the fish mount here. And kind of show you guys a few things along the way. The key when you're not able to climb up a hill is perseverance. Keep trying. Perfect. I got him from behind. We did this for a very meticulous reason. Our Pokemon is way weaker. So we want to make sure we get in at least one free hit. Got unaware, 2 stun to move. One more hit, how'd it do it? Get our Vaporeon some hella XP. As well as finishing off that beat right there. So 2, 4, 6. You just do 3 agile moves. We'll be done with Vaporeon. So right as this hits the tree line, on the far left side is where you're going to see the possibility of a Bonesley, which is the baby form of a Sudowoodo, and where we will definitely see a Sudowoodo. There's a Sudowoodo. You can kind of see him off in the distance there. And no Bonesley. Honestly, the first 2 times I found Bonesley, and now I'm finding him to be very rare. Oh, and actually right where that one is where the Bonesley was. That's the Sudowoodo I'm used to. As we approach this area, things are going to get a lot stronger. A lot of things up here are at 20s, 30s, 40s. So we just need to do 3 agile moves. So we're going to do some weaker stuff, try to pull it off in this fight. If he's not good at the end, we finish him with an Aqua Tail. What voice mod is this? Auto-tune? Hell yeah, it is. Sorry, I didn't even realize that was still on. That was from Brianna. She didn't specify, so I just did it. Thank you again, Brianna. Vaporeon is done. So Dark Pulse and Psychic are the moves we're going to need for these 2 brothers. That was a good auto-tune. There is other auto-tunes, like a T-Pain one and whatnot, that you, like, I don't know, you gotta sing the whole time. It kind of sucks. You know, B, she's shy. Yeah, that's fine. She didn't say one I forgot to say, tell me something. But you know, I'll generally leave it up to you guys. Just tell me. And she was already gone, so I just had to do it. Ooh, never turn your back on me, B. Then sing for me. I can't. I'm not a singing streamer. Also, I'm all nasally. I've got like a cold or something. It was better most of the day, and now it's kicking my butt. Ha! That bee didn't learn from his friend, other bee. You know how many stars it would take to make me, nasally might make it good. Get out of here. You know how many stars it would take to make me sing? You don't have enough. We'll just say that. Not enough to embarrass myself. Ah, so that's the Roserade right there. And it's actually a little closer than it was last time. We caught it unawares. You take any more meds? Not today. I took some yesterday. For anyone who doesn't know, I was sneezing about every 2 minutes or blowing my nose. It was pretty gross. Supposed to use flying moves. I don't think I have anyone with flying moves. Well, we'll just have to beat up another one, perhaps. Blowing my nose constantly was terrible. It was gross. Anyway, so took some meds, yesterday, some allergy stuff, and it went away. And now it's back. We were just gone most of the day today, too. I really didn't have much of an issue. So where this Roserade was is where the Super Crow was. So I think it just depends on time of day what you're gonna find when you come this way. Oh, that rhymed, and I totally meant to do it. So where we're heading is kind of towards where there's the Apex Licky Licky. Let's see if I can't show you guys. Honestly, it's pretty scared of falling all the way down here. So there's a way up there, but I don't know what it is. Here's some offering arena place. I don't know what's going on there. There's a few things up there, don't know what they are. Because I can't get there. Oh, gotta take that King's Leaf whenever we can find them. Necessary for max potions. Get our log. And there's a wisp that is right over here. But I've already found it. So we won't be seeing that right now. So the Licky Licky should be right there. There it is, Apex, in all its glory. Right up here we got a Haunter, but this is where the Ralts and Curlia. Curlia would be right here where the Haunter is, and the Ralts would be all over the place. So since Espeon has a bit of an advantage here, I'm going to beat up on all of these ghosts. We discovered this mysteriously cracked shaped thing. There's a random horn. Because I do not have enough room in my inventory for this. I don't know how that's possible. Problem solved. Hey, there's a Ralts. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't see any psychic moves I've done. But Espeon might be done. Nope, one more of each. He's gonna scatter. He'll be gone before this fight even starts. My mistake, he's still here. So one more agility move and he will be done. Oh my god, no! I tried being so sneaky with that. Holy crap, what a haul. I lost some good items there. Luckily, I should get them all back whenever someone finds them for me. I did not mean for that to happen. Wow, terrible. So I think he still has one quick move here to do, one agility move. Done and done. So the order here we're doing is stones up here, friendship down here, and regular Eevees down here. That's my OCD cataloging. Alright. I'm going to take, you know what? Let's take this guy, let's take this one. Let's do Crobat. I know I can finish all of them pretty quickly. Because they should all have their moves. Actually, let's talk to the professor quick. Let's make sure we get all the recordings done and the Pokédex updated, so that way it makes a little more sense as we look through. We don't have to dig as far. So you can feed him 4 times and catch one. So you just gotta see one out in the wild. It's gonna be a little bit of luck involved. Cross Poison Leech Life. Agile moves. So it just doesn't have Leech Life. So Cross Poison and Agile should be what we're gonna need to get him done. Sword Dance, Close Combat, Agile. We don't have either of those, so he's going to be basically like our Pikachu. So I might even put him back for now. Dazzling Gleam, Agile, Psychic. So she's at least got Dazzling Gleam. Alright, before we take off again, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. We're going to see if there's a Bonesley up there, maybe if there's a Roser raid that we can fight. If we don't see either of those two things, we're going to turn back and head up the way we just died, and hopefully not fall off any more cliffs. So give me 1 minute, and I'll be right back. All right. We're back. My forehead was missing. All right. Let's see if there's a Bones boy out here. There's a Bonesley right there. Alright, like, can it actually see me though? Yeah. Yeah, it can. We're going to take care of this so it's not in the way when we're taking on the Bonesley. Cheers. Now we will move to feed the Bonesley. The Parasect needs to get out of here, mind its own business. So we're going to feed him all 5 times, and then whether we have to beat him up or if we can catch him will depend totally up to him. But we will complete his Pokédex right here. Oh, he's sleeping. Alright, let's just make sure that's good. That's done. 4, 8, 9, 11. He's good. Okay. Just keep the fights rolling here. Agile style is going to do the most for us, so we'll work on the dazzling gleam, but if possible we'll do the agile style stuff. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. So if I do 4 more agile styles and then a dazzling gleam. Whenever he runs. So I do see some Roselias up there. Maybe we'll get a Roserade here. Hard to say. Cheers. So this should be that with our agile styles. I don't know if it'll be 1 or 2 dazzling gleams here. Or only do 2 just for the shits and gigs. Maybe 3. There it is, another Roserade. Let's finish this. Unaware. First move is mine. 1 and done, baby. Okay, that's another one done. We've got 3 done on this venture already. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Gardevoir's done. Bonesley's done. Roserade is done. So now we got Galade here, who can't do any of the moves. Only agile style stuff. So that feels like a waste to even use him. Crobat here can do Leech Life, agile style though. God, he's huge. I've been made. Where's the space-time distortion? I have not been to that one. So it sucked to essentially go back and do this again, but we just might. Go back to camp just to see what's in that space-time distortion. Seems to always be worth it. And normally, it's all the way on the other side where I was heading. That's normally where the space-time distortion has been here. So it's kind of fortunate that's in such an easy place. And I don't know if the distortions, what spawns in there, is based on the total area you're in, the location that it just so happens to show up in. I think this guy was ready to level up. Yeah, he is. But we don't need to do that. So Gardevoir, you are done. Come down here. We'll bring Yan Mega with us because I think I can actually use her. Him. Whatever it is. Her. Report my findings quick so I can update my Pokedex. Oh, he's so close too. So 3 cross poisons will finish him off. Not many here, just those last 5 you saw. Raichu, Vespiquen, Gallade, Yanmega, Steelix, Crobat. So needs Bug Buzz and Ancient Power. Doesn't have Bug Buzz. So all I can do is Strong Style Ancient Powers. So we'll just start beating up on guys here, getting those tasks done. One cross poison down. Burmy. Crobat's just simply too strong for them, even if it's not a strong move against them. Per the usual, you know what it is. See, if you don't clear these trees, they're still in the trees when the space-time distortion starts, but nothing else is. Everything else is gone, but anything that's inside of a resource is still there waiting for you. Okay, now Crobat is done, so we don't have to play around with him anymore. Which just leaves Yan Mega with his strong style. Ancient powers. He doesn't honestly look any bigger or anything, he's just a little cooler. So I think this will be our strategy: is ancient power, or strong style hypnosis followed up by ancient power. Until we can get that bug buzz move, or if we just finish. I kind of like how his wings alternate like that, they're not going together. It's kind of wild. Cheers. Hey, Jao, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate it. Hold the phone. I'll get there in a second. Cheers. I'll put them both to sleep, then I'll start attacking. This should give me quite a lot of moves done. So he's got 5 done, in addition to the 2 he's got 7. 4 more ancient powers, 8 strong style move, 9. It's gonna be a lot of working with him no matter what I do. Oh, you want some, eh? You and me, mate. I'll do a strong style air slash here, just to get another strong style in. I think a lot of my progression with him is going to be predicated on my strong style moves. I'll probably get Bug Buzz once I'm at like 9. And I'll have to do 1 and it'll put me at 11. She can only go to 10, but you know. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do 1 ancient power and then a strong style with a different move. Just really doubling up on the strong style moves. Ancient power gives you that offensive booster. Okay. 6, 8. 2 more ancient powers and 10 more strong style moves. I don't know if I even have 10 more strong style moves. Let's think. 1, 2, 3, 7, 5. Okay. We'd have to use almost every move he's got. But it can be done. If he would stop missing. And as soon as this space-time distortion happens, I'm done using them too, because I don't think Mega's got what it takes to take on the mightier creatures that come out then. I did have to do 2 ancient powers yet. So I'm just trying to get those out of the way. Six more strong style moves. There's nothing left to fight. I've cleared the dome and the respawns. Hey Sam, what's going on? Hey man, sorry I had to like and run tonight. Hey, no problem. Appreciate you stopping by either way. Had some work to finish up. Oh, that's okay. Did you get it done? But you're back now. Good to see. Well, thank you, Sam. You missed quite a good one so far. We did 17 evolutions. We had 15 ready to go right from the start. Only could do 14. As I realized, one was a double evolution. I had to do some Pokedex and stuff. Did one space-time distortion. Some other stuff, saw some alphas, things we missed when I was on over the weekend. A giant Licky Licky. One of my favorites. Now I'm waiting in the space-time distortion field to see if things that are new show up here. If they change based on this whole location or where they appear in here. I don't know. That's what we're gonna find out. I'm sad I had to miss it. This game is so interesting to me. Oh, hell yeah, Sam. It's pretty good. I've had so much fun with it. It's It's a really good game. Really easy to get involved with. Cheers, by the way. Cheers to you being back. Uh-oh. That's another Porygon. Well, I don't need him. I'm just gonna leave him there. Lot Bunny, Snorlax, Luxio, don't need any of them. So we'll just be collecting items. Porygon. So this is very similar to the last one I was in. Luxio, Heracross. Don't need them. Oh! What the? Okay, so there's a Porygon 2 that is super rare and they are super hard to get. We are in this fight just to catch him. I thought out of the corner of my eyes I saw that's what it was. So to get him, you have to have a specific item. That takes a lot of doing to get, or you just happen to find, happen to find one as such. Hey, whoa! All right. So we'll have to remember that one. So we've got some naughty boys around in here. Two Luxios, eh. You know the old saying, I could do without. A dubious disc. I don't know what that does. Evolve somebody. Oh, there's something. Green shard. Couple of floatsels. Who needs them? Not me. Oh, an Espeon? Yeah, we're trying to catch that. Alright, Porygon, let's go. So apparently, as I understand it, Porygon is a joke because the creator of Pokemon was bashed for putting it on the Game Boy when the Game Boy seemed like it was no longer a poppin' game system because it didn't have any polygons. So to make fun of it and to say how popular this game could be anyway, he created Porygon. It's like a joke that he doesn't need polygons. Polygons are for 3D models. So it does seem like just about any Eevee form you can find in the space-time distortions. He's a bug rock. You know what? Let's take on these suckers. Let's get some XP. He's got some splinters, so that gives me time to focus on the other guy. He's gonna kill himself. Yep. Shouldn't even work on me. Oh boy, he's doing some damage. Okay. Time to finish this. Cheers. I am so paralyzed. Alright, Weird Ear, this is why you're here. Now, I would have sent out Yan Mega to do more, but he's a flying type. I don't want him to get swatted by an electricity. Hit. Oh, there, little boy. In with that headbutt. See ya. So it seems like the Porygon's kind of like the Sneasels. Just kind of wander. They spawn, they wander around while the other ones just keep spawning in. And I'm noticing at the rate of one rare Pokemon per area. Oh, they're both Lux Rays. One's a bigger and one's a smaller. There's only really one super rare, unique Pokemon. Let's say you're also gonna do Crunch. Here's the thing I'll give credit to in this game that makes it a lot harder, is the moves were truly random in the old games. But in this game, it's very deliberate what moves a Pokemon uses. Right, if they have something on your weakness, they're gonna use it. I'll say this about Cleaver. If he is paralyzed, he is worthless. America and beyond. What is happening? Why does Typhlosion have to keep coming out here and taking care of business? Honestly, I don't have anyone that's not weak to these guys, it seems like, so... Leech Life, there we go. Wow, now it shows up. Honestly, I don't know what to get rid of. It's all actually good moves depending on the type you're fighting against. Oh, so the space-time distortion just ended. These three are the last that I'll be fighting in the game. This is for all the XP. Really, that caught both of them. They should both be dead. Apparently they made leech life hella good. It used to be like 10 damage and now it's 75. So that Eevee had to bite the dust. It's sad, it's unfortunate, but it's the way it had to be. So we got a dubious disc. Let's see what that goes to. Takes a Porygon 2 to a Porygon Z. Supposedly. So we're going to take out our frustrations on this quick attack. There's really no frustrations, but we're just going to take them out. So we can pull off 2 more big hits here. We'll be done with Yan Mega. We really only got 2 hits to even try, so... Cheers. Nice, it worked. It took every single move he's got, but we got him done. Has he learned any new moves? No, he's still terrible. So what does he need to know again? Close combat and sword dance. Alright, so let's head back to camp. So we got another one of those. We just certainly don't need them. But we got it. So we'll keep that dubious disc on us. Okay, Umbreon. Move over here, and we'll put him in what's called the backups area. You don't want to end up there. Okay, Yamega, Yama. Crobat. What a poisonous Pokemon here. Porygon 2, we'll take him out of retirement here. And Raichu to also learn moves. You know what? That's exactly why we keep Candy. We'll see if we can't force him to learn these moves. Why not? First of all, you. Let's give you like half. Mastered multiple moves, but didn't learn any? Okay. There we go. Hopefully that's one of them. Sword Dance. Good, 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 good. Ooh, that over Hypnosis. Was that the big one? Close Combat was. For Raichu, it was Iron Tail and Thunder. Iron Tail, one of the moves we need. Psychic's just a good one. So put that on. Still not what we need. Dang. All of my candies to not get all of what I need. I didn't get the good moves from either of these two. I've got enough where, like, same with Yan Mega, I could get through them, but I'll have to use everything they've got. Alright, so let's talk to the professor here, clear up our stuff. Porygon 2 here, need to use Recover and Thunderbolt. And we'll get through him, and then we can evolve him. Otherwise, all these guys are done. And he does not have either move. So all these three guys are learners. Well, that means I have nothing to actually work on, so you might dump one of them. Whoa, Steelix, you're getting a little excited there. That's just not going to happen. You go to the back. Typhlosion is always in the front. Stealth Rock and Iron Tail. Let's hope I even have those. Stealth Rock. Was that the bigger one of the two? No. So technically he's a learner as well. I guess then it doesn't matter. Porygon 2, you're coming back out. Okay. So now we're going to try to get all the way down here. We're going to get to this satchel of mats. Catch some things along the way. And that's where we'll end the day. No one's found it yet. I really wish they would. So it seems like, here's my observation. Is that it doesn't make much sense with your merit points to use it on Pokemon you want to evolve. Because you could get any item any item. From Time Distortions. So why waste it when you might get something exactly the same? Like I've gotten 3 protectors for Rhyperions. Now if I had wasted it on one and then found 3 after and nothing else that I needed to complete the dex, I'd be annoyed. Oh, it's a tangle. I'm like, oh, what's that blue bush? Just a filthy tangela. Okay, so I have not explored this area over here. I kind of made around the side of the hill, and that was about it. Oh. Actually, maybe I did because I found this guy before. I was trying so hard to catch him unaware. So, you know, anything that's an Apex, we're going to catch or defeat for the candy at this point. Try to boost up these guys, get them their moves. Since I've got 4, maybe even 5 guys who just need XP for moves. That was an interesting noise. Whoa, hello. That's a new one, a Vespa Queen. Yeah, that's good. It's real good. You want that. Alright, so what do I need to do with this one? Seen it leap out of trees? My lord. Huh, caught it. Level 61? What? Okay. That's wild. So... oh, that'll go up to 5. The 61's got to have all the moves. I'm pretty sure I can get him done. Or her. In no time. There's something flying around out there, but what is that? Oh, I know what that is. That's a Togetic. It's one of those 3-leaf things. Y'all want to fight? All of you versus me. Let's go. We gotta get that Togetic above us. I'm so happy I found this 3-leaved Pokemon, as they called it. I did not know if it was going to find it here, if it was going to be on an island. It's gonna be hard to hit. Hello. Sorry about this. You seem just cute as a button, but unfortunately, I think I've got to beat you up. Two, 4, 6. If we feed it some food, feed it food 3 times, so it'll get it up to 8. Catch some more. This is really hard. I need to get a little advantage here. First of all, let's do that. Secondly, Togekiss in here. Food 5 times. Got here, you dumb squirrels. They're just like real squirrels. Eating all your bird food. This ain't a bird. Eggshell baby food. That's right, Togepi, keep boxing them out. Where is that squirrel going? That was catching one too. Nice, and he's complete. Kinda hoping to be a Vespa Queen that popped out. Wow. Okay, there's a Patil. Give him food and just keep trying to catch him, I guess. Clunk. Hey, a Vespa Queen that popped out. Whoop whoop. I think beating it with fire was one of the things. So we'll beat it with fire quick. Alright, let's take a look. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Petalil's done. Togepi's done. Vespa Queen. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not quite done. Shenanigans. 2, 4, 6. Whoa. Okay. We'll go get this and then we'll try to come back. I guess I didn't even see the other side. Oh, there's another one right over there. Try to get to that, and that should help us get to the Togetic. 3 remaining. There it is. It's got a bit of an unusual flight pattern here. Oh, maybe it's just kind of figure eighting. A little bit. You want to line that up, so if it ever gets out, you just keep tossing him. This is going to take a second where he'll be frustrated after he gets out. Nice. You know, let's see what we got to do with that guy. So that's 4 points. Caught him and caught him out of the air. Fairy Wind, Air Slash, Agile. Easy peas. Okay, so we're going to try to be thorough. So I kind of noticed there at the end, I had kind of an angle that I jumped up at. That worked well for me. Sometimes that's how you gotta do it. You can't just do a straight jump even though that makes the most sense. Man, so much to explore. I do like exploring. Susan, thank you for the like. Hey, how are you doing? Appreciate it. Cheers. hold on. Cheers is coming. Get ready to get on the cheers train. Cheers. Excuse me. Oh, I was about to go right off in the water now. Okay, whatever. We don't need what's up there. Whoa, hello. If I had known a Yan Mega was over here, I would have just... Oh, it's hella strong. And it's got that bug buzz move. Alright, I'm gonna back off here. We're gonna take care of these little guys, and then we'll fight the big one promptly right after. We'll try to catch him, actually. But we gotta do what we gotta do. We'll keep exploring this area for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna go to the bathroom quick. Give me 1 minute, I'll be right back. Alright. Strap in. Also, I've got this. There's no way they both see me, right? The big one didn't see me. He was just funning around. Just want him to turn around. Just turn around. If he gets out, I got one more for him. This is the real way to catch, ladies and gentlemen. Spam that until they're yours. Double edge, nice. I was wondering when I saw so many dragonflies down here if there was going to be that. Yeah, Mega we probably could have used before. Someone get my bag back? Oh, thank God. I had some good stuff in there. Whoa, not enough room. Well, shenanigans. Sounds like something big. Turns out it's not. There's nothing big. Oh, holy. Turtwig. They're pretty rare, and it was a starter just like Chimchar from a different generation, so it was a good find. Yeah, we got Matt's stuff back. Take care of this poser over here. Cheers. Well, it's good to see what's all the way back here. A Turtwig. I'll probably have to come back and catch another one because I didn't feed it or anything. But what's the big deal? Alright, so other than furthering the completion of our Pokédex, I'd say we've done about everything we can around here. Give it food. Caught without being seen. So yeah, we'll have to come back and catch another one, feed it 3 times, catch it, and that one will be good. Actually, I was looking to see where I was for the Raichu. So he's at 4, he'll be at 6. The agile moves wouldn't be bad to get those done, and then 5 more Iron Tails. But yeah, well, that's not bad. So we've checked out everything except for this island. There's one island in each area that we can't get to, and then of course in each area there's also these little hidden islands we also can't get into. But everything else has been searched. So how we're gonna wrap up the episode here is get ourselves prepared for tomorrow, get rid of all this crap. I don't know what these fragments do either. Just kind of holding on to them. Oh boy. The one we've raised, and then the much better one we found. I hate having that conundrum there. So the Petalils are all girls. I might even be able to evolve it straight up. We'll keep one and release these 2. I thought the Badoos were Burmese for a second, and I was about to go, why do I have them? Oh, not ready to evolve. He must be friendship. I don't know what Petalil thing is. Anyway, well, I don't need Togepi. So let's see. I'm just curious how we'll get Petalil to evolve. A Sunstone. Don't have a lot of those laying around. So that guy, he's chilling. Pretty good haul. Done. This guy's got to use one move. I might finish that up before the end of the night, just to get that done. Raichu's got a ways to go. Galade's got a ways to go. I don't know if he's got the moves. And even if he does, we're still going to have to go back and catch him. So he'll be fun one to just raise. Jesus. Alright, and he's done. There we go. Sunstone, yeah, you can stay there. Togetic I actually might be able to work with. Just got Air Slash. I know that was one of the moves. Fairy Wind, Agile Style. So we'll be able to finish him in no time, and that'll be the Togepi collection. And these two are just waiting on moves to get them through quicker. I haven't exactly seen them to fight him. Steelix and Porygon 2 will be the same thing. Turtwig, I might just raise him. But I'll definitely have to go catch another one. And then we'll be even closer to done with the ones we have. I don't think we're going to be able to find Rowlet or Oshawott to ever do those two. I don't know how that's going to get done. Goomy might be here in the Crimson Mirelands. He's got question marks. So maybe we'll get him done. Glaceon, that's all on if we can find an Ice Stone, or if one will show up in a Time-Space Distortion. Might be able to get that done. Otherwise, our list is pretty small here. So tomorrow we will work on probably getting Togetic done right away. Trying to catch another Turtwig, feed it, make sure we get that one done. And then raising these 5, essentially. I think I might just put back the other 2. Try to raise these 5 to more quickly get done with their Pokédex. 4 of them got to get up high enough levels to learn the moves to finish. Porygon 2, I can evolve once that's done and work on Porygon Z. That guy to catch. Okay. I might just prepare myself for that. Okay. So that's what we're twerking with. Wrap up the last couple things here. All right. All right. It was a pretty good stream. I had a lot of fun. Whoops, didn't mean to save twice. But yeah, we got a lot more done as we do every day with this Pokédex. It's a long process getting through, but we've got, out of curiosity, let's see how many done. 121 done so far. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just a little ways to go to get them all researched. So yeah. Let's see the question tonight. Let me show you the results. Those of you who are in there, and those of you for YouTube, please put your answer in the comments. See if you can get it. What percentage of the cells in your body are bacteria? This is an interesting one. I got it wrong twice before I got it right. And it seems like everybody has kind of answered on all of them about equally. So the smallest answer, which was the one I actually guessed first, was 2%. The answers are, 2%, 68%, 90%, and 15%. 2% has the least votes towards it, and that's the one I actually guessed first. 14%. That is incorrect. I don't think there was a lot. I knew there's some like in your mouth, I think, that helps break down food, and maybe some in your stomach, but I didn't know how much there really was. Next, we have a three-way tie at 29% for 68%, 90%, and 15%. And the actual answer is, drumroll please, there's no drumroll, 90%. 90%, apparently, according to this thing. What percentage of your cells in your body are bacteria? 90%. Ding, ding, ding to those of you who got it right. So, the fact here that goes along with that is you are more bacteria than you are you. The average human body is made up of 90% bacteria, is only 10% human cells. Because of their small size, however, microorganisms make up only about 1 to 3% of the body's mass. In a 200-pound adult, that's 2 to 6 pounds of bacteria. I don't know if that's gross, if that's good, or what that is, but that is the facts as I read them. So, let's do some shout-outs for all you people tonight. Thank you for showing up and showing your support however you did. Even if you show up after the stream, I appreciate you. I see a couple of you guys out there that do show up. You drop your likes. You check it out. I see you. Thank you very much. Thank you, William, for the like and share. Kayla, thank you for the like. Sam, thank you for the like and share. Levon, thank you for the like. Brianna, thank you for the like and the 250 stars. Uncanny Lup, thank you for the like. Jow, thank you for the like. And Susan, thank you for the like. Kayla and Sam and Uncanny and Kevin, thank you guys for dropping your comments there. It was nice chatting with any of you that felt like doing so. So yeah, it was a good night. We'll be back on tomorrow. We'll be doing more. We'll wrap up what's left of the Pokédex here that we don't have done tomorrow, or at least a good chunk of it. You know, we got to raise some of those guys for a ways. So we'll begin doing the story and working through the actual campaign portion of the Crimson Mirelands tomorrow. So until then, again, we'll be back on 6 to 9 Central Standard Time. Oh, and before I forget, if you're watching this on Facebook, even after the stream, please drop a follow. It means a lot. It goes a long way. Also, if you could, drop a like, comment, share, or even stars if you feel like it. That is all very, very nice, very helpful. If you're over there on YouTube, thanks for watching. Appreciate seeing you. Drop a like if you had a good time here. Drop a comment, and if you're new, subscribe. Check out the YouTube. It's fantastic. Tons of great stuff on there every day. Shorts, full streams. It's amazing. So until then, until tomorrow, 6 to 9 Central Standard Time, when we'll be streaming live again. Stay fresh, cheese bags, and deuces.